Hardy, when people think about retirement risk, they think about stock market crashes, market volatility, or making the wrong investments. But the biggest danger to most retirees in South Africa isn't a crash, it's inflation.
Exactly. Inflation is the silent killer of retirement. So now the question is, Igu, what exactly is inflation and how is it measured? Well, inflation, as measured by the Consumer Price Index, reflects the annual percentage of change in the cost to the average consumer of acquiring a basket of goods or services. For instance, what did you pay for a bread 5 years ago and what are you paying for that same bread today? That cost may change over time at specific intervals, and that's called inflation. And here's the thing, Igu, what makes it worse is that in South Africa we've got something called medical inflation, which runs between 10 and 12% a year, nearly double our normal inflation rate, which according to Stats SA is currently sitting at approximately 3.8%. But the reality is that the long-term average is sitting much closer to 6 to 7%.
That means something that costs 10,000 Rand today could cost over 40,000 Rand in 25 years. And that's not a what if, it's happening every single year.
So today we'll show you exactly how inflation destroys a retirement portfolio and how to build a portfolio that can actually beat inflation. Welcome to the Family Wealth Retirement Masterclass. I'm Hardy Swart, Certified Financial Planner at Family Wealth Custodians. For the past 15 years, we've helped South Africans retire with clarity and confidence.
And I'm Igu Kloppers, also a financial planner with Family Wealth Custodians. Together, we'll bring you practical insights, real-life examples, and expert strategies to help you retire smarter.
Before we get started, just a quick reminder. Everything we are discussing today is for educational purposes only, and it doesn't constitute personal financial advice. Every situation is unique, so please consult a qualified advisor before making any big decisions.
And if you find value in this masterclass, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss an episode. Let's start with something most people underestimate, the power of small percentages over time. South Africa's inflation has averaged around about 5 to 6% a year for the past 2 decades. That might not sound like much, but it means that the price of everything you buy doubles roughly every 12 years.
Precisely. Because Igu, if you think about it this way, if your lifestyle costs you 50,000 Rand a month today, in just 12 years, you'll need 100,000 Rand to live the same way. And 12 years after that, 200,000 Rand. That's the same groceries, the same electricity, and the same general spending, just double or quadruple the price.
That's the danger of inflation. It doesn't make a noise, it doesn't crash like markets do, it just quietly eats away at your spending power year after year.
And that's why a retirement that feels comfortable at 60 can feel tight at 72 and stressful at 80, not because you did anything wrong, but because your money didn't grow fast enough to keep up with inflation.
And that's just general inflation. Medical inflation is even worse, at 10% to 12% per year, according to data from the 5 largest medical aids in South Africa. If you pay 6,000 Rand a month for medical aid at age 60, here's what it looks like at 10% inflation. At the age of 70, you'll pay 15,600 Rand a month. At 80, 40,000 Rand a month. At 85, 64,000 Rand a month.
That's more than a tenfold increase over your retirement period. So even wealthy retirees are shocked when their medical costs start outpacing everything else.
Hardy, let's make it real by using a practical example. John wants to retire at the age of 60 with 15 million Rand, a solid nest egg by any standard. He invests in a conservative portfolio, let's say for example 40% in growth assets and 60% in income assets.
That's exactly how many retirees invest, diversified and relatively conservative. On paper, his portfolio earns about 9% a year, but that's before fees and taxes. After platform costs, fund fees and advice fees, he's left with around 7.5% return. And let's say after taxes, that rate of return drops to approximately 6.5%. That's a net return, very normal for most retirement portfolios.
So far so good, but here's the catch. If inflation averages at 6% and your medical expenses grow closer to 10%, your real return, what's left after inflation, is close to zero. And zero real growth means your capital slowly dies in silence.
Let's run the numbers. If John starts drawing, let's say 60,000 Rand per month, that's 720,000 Rand per year, and he increases that income every year by 8%, roughly the balance rate between general and medical inflation. Here's what happens over time. In year 1, he's drawing 60,000 Rand a month, and life feels comfortable. In year 10, he now needs 130,000 Rand per month to maintain the same lifestyle. By year 15, his income has grown to 190,000 Rand a month, but his portfolio has dropped below 10 million Rand, since his real withdrawal rate is higher than the net rate of return on his portfolio. By approximately year 22, the money runs out completely. And here's what's important. This scenario doesn't include a single big market crash or reckless spending spree. It's simply the effect of inflation, medical costs, and fees compounding quietly in the background.
That's the real danger. Most retirees don't run out of money because of bad investments. They run out because their returns don't grow faster than their lifestyle costs. So let's talk about how to fight back. You can't stop inflation, but you can structure your portfolio to keep up with it.
At Family Wealth Custodians, we use what we call the Dynamic Retirement Income Plan. It recognizes that your spending changes over time, and it helps you enjoy your money in the active years while still protecting your long-term security and keeping up with inflation. We divide retirement into 3 distinct phases. We call this the go-go years, which is normally the first 10 to 15 years of retirement, where you spend more on travel, hobbies, and discretionary items. Then the second period is what we call the slow-go years, or mid-retirement. This is normally the next 8 to 10 years, where travel and discretionary spending actually starts decreasing, but you're still doing the odd occasional dining out and enjoying your life. And then the final phase is what we call the no-go years. This is the late retirement years from early 80s onwards. The years less lifestyle spending but much higher medical costs. This framework makes sure that you enjoy your money while you're healthy but still have enough set aside for later life care that keeps up with inflation.
We build budgets from the bottom up, starting with medical costs, that's a non-negotiable, lifelong and running at 10 to 12% inflation in South Africa. Second, basic living costs, housing, groceries, transport, insurance, growing at 5 to 7% inflation. Third, discretionary spending, that's travel, leisure, hobby. That's heavy in the early years, but lighter in the later years. It's important to divide your spending between your core spending, which is your medical cost and basic living costs, and discretionary spending, because you can always reduce your discretionary spending in periods where your portfolio returns aren't keeping pace with inflation.
Circling back to John's example, here's what his scenario would look like. In his go-go years, he's going to spend approximately 65,000 Rand per month. In his slow-go years, that will drop to 55,000 Rand per month. And in his no-go years, the amount will be 35,000 Rand per month in today's terms, meaning all of the amounts are adjusted for inflation and medical inflation. At Family Wealth, we normally run various financial models, testing scenarios like retiring today or delaying for a year or two, decreasing travel expenses, and even factoring frail care costs, which in South Africa can be far over 30,000 Rand per month in today's terms.
Now that we have determined a more realistic income strategy, we introduce one of the most effective frameworks for retirees, the 3-bucket strategy. The 3-bucket strategy is a simple yet powerful way to structure retirement assets. It separates investments into 3 buckets, each aligned with a different time horizon. This helps retirees achieve a balance between short-term income stability and long-term growth, without being forced into panic selling when markets dip. Bucket 1, short-term income, the first 3 to 5 years of retirement. This is invested conservatively in money market funds, income funds, or short-term bonds. It prioritizes capital preservation and liquidity. This ensures John can draw his income for the next 5 years without worrying about market volatility. By having 5 years of income ring-fenced, John never needs to sell equities during a downturn, giving the growth assets in other buckets time to recover. Bucket 2, the medium-term bucket for growth, is 3 to 10 years. typically in balanced funds or multi-asset strategies, positioned to benefit from market growth while not being overly aggressive. This is designed to replenish bucket 1 when it runs out. This allows his investments to compound steadily while protecting against unnecessary downside risk.
That brings us to bucket 3, the long-term growth bucket for years 10 onwards. Here we have a very long-term horizon that allows us to ride out different market cycles. It protects against inflation and ensures financial sustainability in later years. Here we invest predominantly in growth assets like low-cost passive equity funds, ETFs, and offshore global portfolios. The reason is that equities are the single most effective hedge against inflation over time. The JSE has averaged around 11 to 12% per year over the past 20 years, while global equities have delivered even more in rand terms because of currency depreciation. That's 5 to 6% above inflation returns, which is what you need to keep your income sustainable. Equities are volatile in the short term, but in retirement, it's not about timing, it's about time in the market.
This layered approach means your short-term needs are safe, but your long-term money keeps growing faster than inflation.
Inflation, especially medical inflation, is one of the biggest challenges for South African retirees, but it's not unbeatable.
With the right structure, smart diversification, and ongoing advice, you can protect your lifestyle for life.
Because at the end of the day, the goal isn't just to survive inflation, it's to outgrow it.
If you found this masterclass helpful, like this video, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode.
Until next time, I'm Hardy Swart.
I'm Hugo Kloppers.
This is Family Wealth. Keep investing into your future.